Hey guys, Finn here from Warrior Self with a really important message today. Now, it's something that we all can relate to, something we've probably all gone through as well, and it is one of the most important things that we need to make sure we keep track of if we're going to reach any of our health and fitness goals. Right? Now, that thing that I'm talking about is food, right? Eating properly, whether you're trying to lose fat, gain muscle, any which kind of goal that you have, really anything, just general health, is all dependent upon what you put in your body. All right. Now, one of the big, I guess, kind of things that you hear most people talk about, Americans, things like that, is our portion sizes are too big. All right, and that's what we're going to focus on today is portion sizes. All right. Now, we'll kind of start with a little bit of a story here. So you're on a diet, let's say. Right? You go out to a restaurant. Right, you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I've been doing really well this week, eating, the proper foods. I'm eating the right amounts, everything. And then you get to the restaurant and they put like you ordered steak, got some vegetables on it, whatever you choose, they put it down in front of you. And it is huge. It's like the portion sizes are like 3 times bigger than your head. And you're wondering, well, how much of this should I eat? What is the proper portion size that I need? How can I measure it, right? Whether you use, so like some people use scales, right? You measure your food by weighing it, and then you figure out how many calories and everything you need. You can't do that in a restaurant. So you're looking at this meal in front of you, and you're like, what do I do? It is ginormous. How much of it do I eat, right? I mean, of course, you can take some of it home, and you know that, but still, how much do you eat? And then if you're out, you might be drinking and everything too. So there's other factors added into this whole deal. Now, what we're going to go over today is a very easy way to measure your food without weighing it. Right? It's something you can do anytime, anywhere, and the only tools that you need are actually attached to you. Those are your hands, right? Your hands are a great tool to help you measure your food to make sure you're getting the proper portions that you need, right? Because of course we need to make sure we're eating the right foods, but it's also the amount of food. You can still eat really good and eat really good healthy foods and still gain fat because you're eating too much. Right? Now, how do we calculate our portion sizes with our hands? Well, the first one we'll start with is protein. Protein's fairly simple, not small, but it's very simple to kind of figure out. Take the palm of your hand and then the thickness. So from the palm and then the thickness of your hand, that's it. Right? That's one portion size of protein. So you get like a steak or chicken. Well, you can put your hand right next to it and be like, okay, there's the palm of my hand. That's the chicken. It looks maybe about 1.5. So that's 1.5 portion sizes of protein that you have. Right? Could be 2, could be 3, all depends on what it is. And then from there, like if maybe your portion size for that meal is supposed to be 1, easy. Cut it in half, now you go. Or cut it in thirds, however you need to do it. That's what you do. Very, very simple to find, and it's with you all the time. Now, the second one is carbs. Right? Carbs, you got your potatoes, lots of your veggies, things like that. How do we figure that one out? Well, that one, just make a fist, and you're done. From the wrist up, the entire size of your fist, every part of it. That would be 1 portion of carbs. Right? So if you need 1 portion of protein, one portion of carbs, you got the palm of your hand and your fist. That's it. All right, so very, very simple to find that. So when you're out at that restaurant, you can just kind of hold your fist up next to your potatoes or whatever your carb is. You're like, okay, that looks about like 1. Maybe it's 2. All depends on what it is. Usually the carbs, they tend to have a little less. The protein sizes at most restaurants are like huge. You ever buy a steak at any kind of restaurant, it's like literally about as big as your head, if not bigger. It's ginormous, and they get like some potatoes on the side, and unless they're mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes, they tend to load up. But either way, we're getting off topic here. So the next one we're going to talk about, so we had protein, palm, fist for carbs, and then fats. Now there's a couple ways to measure fats because there's different types. You have your oils, and then you have things like your nuts and stuff like that. So for oils, It's the last, not the first, the last knuckle of your thumb here, and that's the entire thing. I just basically think like you're cutting your thumb off here. That would be one serving size of fat in terms of oils, so like olive oil, coconut oil, things like that, butter. The other way, like with nuts, it's half the size of your palm. All right, so there's always the saying, just grab a handful of nuts and you're good to go. If you're grabbing a handful, just make sure again it covers about half the size of your palm. That's one serving of fat, and that works out great. It's a nice, easy thing. So almonds are great to carry around. Unless you're allergic to them, then definitely stay away. But it's really easy just to grab them, bring them with you, and you're good to go. And again, it's super easy to measure anything just using your hands. All right, so we'll do a quick final recap here. Palm of the hand, protein. Fist, carbs. Last knuckle of the thumb, oil fats. Half the palm, nuts. Right. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's really easy to do. You're carrying your tools with you everywhere you go. You can measure your food anytime, anywhere, no matter what. Also makes it very simple and very quick for you to figure out how much of each food that you have and also what you need. Now, if you're looking for a little more in-depth kind of information here in terms of what types of foods are proteins, carbs, fats, all those things, and how should you be combining them with your meals and everything to, of course, get the best results, just click the little link up here in the corner, that little box there, and it'll bring you to an extra video where I go a little deeper into what's going on and actually how to kind of set up your plate to make sure that you're getting the proper amount of food depending upon what your goals are, and how to, again, measure those out and make it nice and simple and easy for you. All right, so again, that link is right up here in the corner. Just click that, and it'll take you right over there to that video. Other than that, we are pretty much done here. All right, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed it myself. I like giving this information out to you guys. And of course, share this video with anyone you think would like this information. Certainly kind of spread it around. This is a very, very good thing to know, because again, it can be very challenging to know how much each thing that you're eating, and using your hands is a great way to easily figure out what you're eating and to make it super simple and easy to keep on a certain diet plan, or keep certain foods in your diet that you need portion sizes of. All right, so this is Finn from Warrior Self, and I will see you guys next